How do countries restructure national debt? Imagine a country struggling to pay back its loans. It might face a crisis where it cannot meet its debt obligations. That is when debt restructuring steps in to help. Countries do this to avoid defaulting on their loans and to regain financial stability. The process involves negotiations with creditors to change the original debt terms. They might extend the repayment period, lower interest rates, or reduce the total amount owed. Sometimes, they combine these methods for better results. Historically, countries have been restructuring debt for hundreds of years. In the 16th century, European nations often renegotiated debts after wars or economic downturns. After World War II, new systems emerged to help countries rebuild. Today, the main idea is to offer creditors options. For example, creditors might accept new bonds with longer maturity dates and lower interest rates, or they could exchange debt for shares in government companies. Sometimes, countries buy back their debt at a discount, paying less than what they owe. These options help balance what creditors recover and what the country can afford. Several organizations and rules guide how debt is restructured. The Paris Club, created in 1956, is an informal group of official lenders that coordinate debt relief. In the late 1980s, the Brady Plan introduced special bonds called Brady bonds. These combine debt reduction with market features, making them more attractive to investors. More recently, collective action clauses have become common. These clauses are part of bond contracts and let a majority of creditors agree on restructuring terms. Once approved, these terms apply to all creditors, preventing holdout problems. Countries often start negotiations early and with transparency. This helps make the process smoother and faster. Sometimes, a country may impose new terms unilaterally, especially if negotiations stall. For example, in 1933, the United States refused to pay gold-backed bonds, reducing its debt burden. Domestic debt restructuring has become more common too. Since domestic bonds follow local laws, negotiations can be more complicated. However, collective action clauses have made these processes easier. In many cases, countries combine different tools. They talk to official lenders, restructure private bonds, and implement reforms to improve their economy. The goal is to make debt manageable without causing too much economic pain. Looking at the history of financial crises, each restructuring teaches new lessons. It shows how countries and creditors adapt to changing economic conditions and legal frameworks. Over time, these methods evolve, helping countries navigate their debt challenges more effectively.